passion. It's about the passion in life. Passion. You know, passion isn't all about romance. Don't you want a little bit of passion in your life? It's not just a thing that the ladies can feel. Men can feel passion too. Okay, Marty is just a man about passion. You know, some men are about town, right? There's a man about town, but Marty's about passion. Feel the passion. Feel it coursing through your veins like a steam engine. Toot toot, toot toot. You know, choo-choo train just goes chugging along. Are you feeling the passion that keeps you chugging along? Choo-choo! Welcome to another Marty's Minute MENitations. I'm Marty, and this is our space, men. This is our space to get into all of our feelings, right? All the feels, right? What's going on in our hearts, in our gut, in our mind. Marty wants to ask that question, but before Marty gets into it, Marty wants to remind you to like this video, subscribe to Marty's channel, hit that notification bell so you know when Marty releases new content. Also, if you want to become a martyr for manhood, visit Marty's Patreon page, his PayPal account, or his Buy Me a Coffee account. Anything you can give is greatly appreciated and allows Marty to give the word of Marty, and therefore the word of men. Okay, Marty's here trying to help spread the word of men, and what better way to be a martyr for manhood than to support Marty's word, right? And therefore the word of men. Now, Marty wants to ask you this very question. Do you feel passionate lately? Do you feel an energy in you? Do you feel that desire to live, to go after things, that desire to kind of pounce on your future, or even your present? Do you feel that passionate pounce of the present? Marty's asking you that question. Maybe you feel a little dead inside. Maybe you feel a little numb. Maybe you feel like, you don't have the energy that you used to. You know, a lot of us attribute that to age. Maybe you're in your mid-50s and you're going, oh man, I wish I had that energy that I used to have when I was a young man. Maybe you're in your mid-30s and you're saying that. You know, I wish I really had that passion that I used to. Why can't I have that passion that I used to have when I was a young person? Well, Marty wants to say, maybe it's not your age. Maybe it's the world. Certainly our age and our time on this planet makes us see our reality, right? It gives us a vision of what the world really is. Maybe you spend some time on this world and you experience it in a way, and then you look back and you go, wow, there's not really much to be passionate about, is there? But there is. Marty wants to tell you there's plenty to be passionate about. Marty knows sometimes he, finds himself getting a little dispassionate here and there. You know, maybe you're standing in line at the supermarket. You may be standing in line with your quart of guacamole, your tortillas, and your vegan taco mix for one, and thinking, I thought life would be more exciting than this. At least I thought I would be making vegan tacos for 2 people. That may not be the case. But, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be passionate about life, right? That's not a reason to stand there and be sad about life, right? You shouldn't break down in tears in the grocery line at Stu Leonard's and start questioning your life. Maybe you're a little bit sad. Maybe you're a little bit frustrated. You're getting in your car to go home and you start it up and you're looking around and maybe you're not inspired by your surroundings. A Stop and Shop or a Stu Leonard's may not be the most passionate place to walk around or the most beautiful place to observe. It's not the most inspiring scenery for your life. And maybe you look at your life and you go, oh my gosh, I want to be, filled with a passion, a lust for life. Well, Stu Leonard's may not do that. And us men can find it especially hard to discover that passion in life. Because whenever us men feel something, it's really quick to be judged, right? Ooh, here comes the male fragility. Here comes the emotional luggage, the emotional baggage. Is that a carry-on or is that checked? We'd much prefer checked because we don't want to look at it. We just want to put it away. There's no room in the overhead compartments for your emotional, baggage, okay? Because, that's what people expect from men these days. Gosh forbid a man sheds any tears and shows any sensitivity, then he's not a real man. He's a weak man. Then, even the women that do accept it, somehow they make it about themselves. Sorry. Marty just went back into his own personal experiences. And Marty's anecdotes are important to help guide the conversation, but they aren't the conversation themselves, right? So just getting back to the idea, right? Us men aren't allowed to feel passionate about things because we're not allowed to feel things. We're not allowed to feel that passion. And maybe you men out there want to find your passion. Maybe you want to discover some more passion in your life. It doesn't always have to be about the ladies. No. Sometimes it could just be about you, men. Have you ever thought about being passionate about yourself? You're enough for your passion, men. You are enough. And there can be points where you feel like, maybe I'm not passionate anymore. Maybe I'm just old. But no, that's just the world. That's just society and the government trying to beat the passion out of you. With every year that you live, you encounter more of our reality, more of our depressing, oppressive reality. It's oppressive and it's depressing because, you have to spend your life making money. You have to support yourself. You can't follow your dreams and your passions. Maybe, when you're young, you feel passionate about something. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to pursue this thing. I'm in love with this thing. And then, you go, well, I'll just get this job to make it work. I'll just work this job so that I could really focus on my passions. And then, your job demands a lot of you. So you kind of have to put your passions aside. And you go, you know what, I'll just save up enough money so that I can get back to my passion. I'll put my passion aside, right, in this room in my mind. And the door's still open, right? The door's still open. The passion's in the room. I could still hear it, right? I still check in. I still go, hey, passion, how are you doing? Passion, are you okay? And the passion's like, I'm all right, but, maybe you want to spend some time with me. And you go, well, no, I can't spend time with you because I have to focus on my job and making money. Passion just doesn't get it, right? It's like a dog. The dog always wants to play around. Dog always wants to have fun. And you have to go, no, dog, I'm sorry. I have to focus on my job so that I could support myself, so that I could eat, so that I can live, so I could have heat and light and live, maybe not a fulfilling life, but a life. But that door's still open. That door's still open. Your passion can come out. You can go in and say hi to your passion. And then, more is demanded of you from life. And then, you realize that, maybe you're not eating as well as you could be. So you go, okay, well, maybe I need to spend more money on my diet. And so you have to focus more on your work even more. And so you just close that door. You close the door to your passions. It's not locked yet, though. It's not locked. It's just closed, and you can, still open that door, but your passion is starting to get weak because you're not giving it the due attention that it needs. It feeds off of your attention, and you're not really giving it that attention. And it's going, Marty, I know you have your job and everything, but, I need attention too. Some of your attention. I need some of your love. I need some of your tender loving care right now. Like, don't you want to pay attention to me? Don't you want to give me your attention, Marty? Aren't I important to you? And you go, you're right. You're right. I will come in every Saturday or Sunday and I'll give you some attention. And you drop in Saturdays and Sundays, you start giving it attention, but then, all of a sudden you kind of forget, right? You kind of forget about it. And a couple weeks go by and you're not paying attention to your passion. And it tries to get out. It tries to open the door and it tries to escape. And so you have to lock that door. You lock it. You're like, passion, I'm going to get to you, okay? Please be patient with me, passion. Please be patient with Marty as he works and tries to, save up the money to make sure that he can give you attention. Okay? He's going to give you attention. You just have to be patient with Marty. So, you lock the door and sometimes you hear it clawing at the door. Like, let me out. Let me out. I need attention. I need you, Marty. I need you to survive or else I need to go to somebody else. And you hear the passion calling out like a dog, right? A dog, oh, when you hear a dog that's just crying for attention and it's been left alone in a room for a long time and it hasn't been fed or nourished or pet or given any attention. You hear it, oh, nope. I just have to silence the passion in my life. It's not important. But then that passion calls out even louder because it's not going to give up on you like you gave up on it, right? It's and it hurts you. It hurts you really bad to hear that passion calling out. But you're like, passion, you don't get it. You don't understand what it's like to be a human in this time. You don't understand what it's like to live in this society, in this government. I can't spend my time paying attention to you because I have my job, I have responsibilities. And things come up and, I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get to you. And then you hear it clawing at the door, trying to get out. Just it knows how to open that door, but it can't unlock it until one day you hear it, trying to get out the window. And you get inside the room and the passion's like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for you. You've been ignoring me. Where have you been? But the only reason you're in that room is to board up that window so it can't get out. But you're not taking care of it, right? So you don't deserve that passion. You don't deserve the passion anymore. You've boarded up the windows, right? You've walked out, you've locked the door, and then you start getting paranoid about your passion getting out. So you board up the door, and then what do? You're just isolating your passion into this room in your mind. It's never gonna get out. You're not allowing it to live somewhere. It could belong somewhere else, living a happy, beautiful life. It could be running through, someone else's backyard. That passion could be free in the sun, where it belongs, out into the world. But you're spending all your time at work trying to focus on supporting your life. 10 years down the line, you feel lost and sad and passionless, and you go, oh my gosh, I locked up my passion. Suddenly you feel the need to find this passion again. You tear down the boards on the doors, and you unlock the door, and you pull that door open, and what is it? Where's that passion? That passion's curled up in a corner, dead, starved to death, and it's all your fault. That's right, it's your fault. Marty, sorry. It's not your fault. It's not our fault, men, that we let our passion die, right? It's society's fault. It's how we let society treat us. It's not your fault. Marty is just frustrated with the world and society, and if he's going to be honest with himself, we all forget our passions. We all forget that we've locked it up in a room in our mind, right? Forgotten about it. We haven't fed it. We haven't petted it. We haven't given the love and honor that it deserves. But that passion is what makes us people. So how do we rediscover this passion? If you feel like you're passionless these days, you have to revisit that passion. It's still in you, man. Trust Marty. It's still in you. Maybe it's, starving. Maybe it's malnourished. But that means you need to give it the love that's necessary. Pull down the boards from that door. Unlock it. Open it up. Say hello. Sit with your passion. Pet it. Hold it. Embrace it in your arms. Maybe its voice is hoarse from calling out, trying to get your attention for years. But just let it come back to life. Day by day. Step by step. So that you can rediscover it. Ask yourself every day, have I visited my passion today? Is my passion stuck in the room? Locked up? Sad and alone? Does it need pets? Does it need attention? Because Marty wants you to be the best you that you can be. And the only way we can do that is to tap into who we truly are. Through our passions. Through what we really want in our lives. Marty hopes that this meditation helps you take the steps towards rediscovering your passion. It's just one step, right? Marty will have plenty more things to say about passion in the future. What men can do to find their passion. But until next time, this'll have to do. If you enjoyed this meditation, remember to like this video, subscribe to Marty's channel, hit that notification bell so you know when Marty releases new content. Become a martyr for manhood by donating to Marty's Patreon page, his PayPal account, or his Buy Me a Coffee account. And Marty wants to take this moment to thank all you current martyrs for manhood out there. All you folks who have helped Marty thus far and continue to help Marty to reignite and nourish his passions in life. And until next time, I'll be here, waiting, ready to meditate. Sometimes you just have to try to feel the passion. Passion. You have to talk to yourself sometimes. Just look at yourself in the mirror and just go, I'm passionate. Passion. I feel the passion. Do you feel the passion? Marty feels the passion. Marty's feeling the passion so you could feel the passion.